1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony, until one day a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in. But it's time now, you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings and rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Get ready for verse 2, Electric Boogaloo.
You see the truth behind the veil, and you know that they're just looking for attention. Oh, you don't let the roof.
Happy Sunday, guys. Welcome to Caracas, Venezuela.
Like a phoenix, you burst in a fire burn. A thirst and desire, you transform right up in a flash.
Henry's back in the house. Henry, good to have you back, brother. We're gonna do some island adventures tonight, man.
Spread your wings to rise from the ashes.
Like a phoenix. Welcome, Henry. Henry, you got school tomorrow. Oh boy. 1:12 a.m. Oh my goodness. Henry, just put the stream on and fall asleep, my friend. Watch as much as you can. I don't want you to be sleeping in class tomorrow. Look at this beautiful scenery, guys. The mountains of Caracas, Venezuela. Woo! We got Ryanair, far from its house, far from home. You transform my up in a clash, you spread your wings, you rise from the ashes. My first lesson is English. Your English is great, Henry. I'm sure you'll pass that like flying colors, no worries. Welcome, guys. Welcome down into Venezuela. All right. How about for a little Sunday evening energy bringing? Yes, sir. Welcome, guys. All right. Henry, English is easy. If you have any questions, I can try to help you maybe. My English is decent. I'm not obviously to the level of an English teacher, but I can try to help. Just Google any definitions that you don't know. Guys, welcome down to Venezuela. It's a beautiful day. It's live weather, so it's literally a beautiful day. I rolled back the time, obviously, because I don't want to be missing out on this beautiful scenery during nighttime. So we're going to be flying over to St. Maarten, Princess Juliana Airport. That's a little beach town, a little tourist destination that everybody knows about because it's so famous because of its low approaches of the aircrafts over the beach as people are chilling and they just fly really low over them. We'll see what we can do tonight. I have a free scenery installed for Princess Juliana Airport, and it is Available on the description if you want to click on the link. It's for free, available to download for free on flightsim.to, and it enhances it a little bit. Obviously, it's not to the same level of detail as a €15 one from Sim Market, but I forgot what it was called. But yeah, it adds a little bit on top of the default, which we're gonna check it out after we land. So welcome, guys. Let's go ahead and jump right into the cockpit and get this Aero Mexico ops started. Thank you for joining from wherever you're joining from, whether you're on Twitch or whether you are on YouTube. Let me get this. Now, I haven't flown this bird in a couple weeks, actually, or a week and a half. So we've been phoenixing and we've been fly-by-wiring, and even yesterday we did the RJ. Learned a little bit about that. I'm looking forward to fly the RJ again. But yeah, let's jump into this beautiful bird and get it going. Cockpit view, please. Alright, first things first, let's go ahead and see if we can get some ground power. I was literally looking over here for the EFB, guys. So used to it. Alright, how did this bird work? We go up here. I needed ground power, so let's get battery first. I'm going to come over. Air cycles look good to November the 3rd. Okay, so if I come back to my menu, and we all know this is a little more tricky and involved than with the Phoenix, guys, so just bear with me. Where was it? We're going to go FS Actions, Ground Services, GPU cart, sure, request that. And we already have the stairs, which is good. Again, thanks for joining us on this Sunday evening. Just kick back and relax, guys. Alright, ground power is connected. So let's go over here. Whoops, other way. So, ground power is now on. Let's turn on our nav lights, which they are on steady on this bird. So let's start over here. We're gonna leave all that for now. We're gonna leave all that. We're gonna leave all that. Cool, cool, cool. We're gonna arm the emergency lights. We're gonna arm the chime, and we're gonna go electric pumps on so the FO can do the walk around. We're gonna go window heat on, and packs can stay off. Isolation valve open. Okay, good. Now, what is our cruising altitude? 310. We'll go 310. 310 is set. And what is our landing altitude down in Princess Juliana Airport? It's 14, so we'll just call it 50. Alright, guys, that looks good to go. Also, I have some beautiful plane spotting footage from earlier today and yesterday that I'm gonna post soon. I posted some of it already. Maybe during cruise I can show you guys. That looks good for now. So let's go over here. We want a zero fuel weight estimated at 120.4. So if we go, we'll get some potable water request. Why not? How much fuel we're looking for? 17.8, so we'll call it 18.2. We're going over the water. Maybe call it 18.5. We'll take like 800 pounds more. We'll request that, but first we have to come here, make sure it's currently, for example, we'll say 2,500 is in the tanks from previously. And payload, zero fuel weight of 120.4. So if I put that here, just to see how many packs this gives me, I need 127 passengers, and ignore the fact that it says first class and economy. Marcus E, I got the chance to see Billy Bishop over the summer. Such a cool spot. Marcus, it is such a beautiful airport, man. I went to ground school there for getting your pilot's license. I just went through the classes. I never ended up doing the test, but I used to take the ferry over there like 3 times a week to go to like 3-hour classes there. It's a really beautiful airport, man. Yeah. I should buy a scenery. So yeah, ignore the fact that it says economy and first class. We're just doing first class today. Or we're just doing economy, no first class. So 127 and 6087 on the cargo. $60.87 and then $52.66. Okay, cool. So we're gonna set that as empty. So pretend the aircraft is nice and empty. Then we'll come back to our FS actions. We'll go ground. We'll go next. Where are we at? Next page. Next page. Stairs are there. Let's request a passenger bus, and then we'll need 127 people on the bus. Let that arrive. Oh, Henry with the save. Henry, I always forget this. Thank you. In the Phoenix, it's like part of my flow right away, but in the PMDG, I usually forget it till a little bit later. I usually catch it, but not till later on. Thanks, Henry. Good. We'll go standby for now on the thing. Okay. So let's, is the bus here? So the bus is here. This is like our poor man's version of GSX, or what's it called? GSX Pro. There we go. So passengers are boarding. That's good. Are we fueling? Let's request that. And then at the same time, how much cargo? I said 6,087 pounds I want up in the front and 5,266 in the back. Forward loader, forward carts, aft. Sometimes you gotta wait for the other services to finish, so. Hell, we'll even get a forward galley request. Actually, arrival hold, too many things. We'll see how it works out. Let's go doors. In net ref. Alright. So, pause in it. We are in Sierra. This is Caracas. I don't know how to pronounce it, guys. Caracas, Venezuela. Sierra Victor Mike, India. And we're going to grab our left GPS position. We're going to align our IRS. And let's see, I'm pretty sure obviously there's no VATSIM, but we'll go on Unicom. We'll connect as Aero Mexico is Alpha Mike X-Ray 818. Cheers to that. And Boeing 737 700. Aero Mexico 818. Okay. So as suspected, there is no traffic control. Let's go on Unicom 122.8. Slap that in there. Okay. All right. Yuri Trump, welcome to the channel. Thanks for your subscription. Appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. All right, so that means we're just gonna go on about our route, whatever SimBrief gave us. 10 left. What's the winds doing here? Let's check the weather. So let me, as usual, bring you guys over here. Since we don't have the beautiful fancy EFB and everything, guys, with the 7.3, we'll go with this. So Simon Bolivar International Airport as of 6:03. So I generated this a little late. I mean, you know what I mean. No clouds, 070 at 7. So runway 1 checks, at least as of an hour ago. All right, that's good enough for now. So we'll go with 10 left. And it's going to be, okay, so we are in Sierra Victor Mike India, and it's going to be runway 10 left. Direct, hold on, AMX is our flight number, 818. And we're going to Tango November Charlie Mike, that's Princess Juliana in St. Maarten. St. Maarten. TNCM, beautiful. We're gonna go DARPA. We're gonna go Golf 432 Airway. Direct Lima Romeo Sierra. Direct Mike India Lima Oscar Kilo. Mike India Lima Oscar Kilo. Mike 576 Airway. Direct correction Donde Delta Alpha November Delta Echo. And then direct Uluba. That's going to be one of our fixes on the standard terminal arrival route. So ULUBA Uluba. And then Uluba 1 to runway 10. Hey, look at that, guys. We're going to take off runway 10 and land runway 10. That's pretty cool. Yeah, listen to Henry, guys. Make sure you like the stream if you like the stream. If you like the stream and you like what you're watching, make sure you actually like the stream. Sometimes I know that's easy to forget. I really appreciate that. We'll execute that. We'll go departure via the DARPA 2. So we're going to go DARPA 2 via 10 left that is set. Execute that. And then we're going to go Uluba 1 and a VOR. What was I going to do? A VOR Zulu. So again, let's bring you back into the flight deck. I keep saying flight deck, I mean the desktop. Let's go here. So this is our standard terminal arrival route. We're going to be going to the Uluba fix from Donde. So from Donde, we're going to be tracking basically northeast 040 and then intercept Uluba. And then we're going to do, again, from Donde. This is interesting now. Our arrival brings us here to intercept. Okay, so we're going to basically, via the star, come to Uluba and aim for 1600 at Uluba. And then 3 degree. This is, by the way, this is a VOR Zulu approach, so it's not a precision approach, it's a non-precision approach. You're basically going to come down to your MDA. Let's see. Continuous descent, final approach. Runway visual range 2,300 meters. Continuous descent is 500. Okay. So we'll go this one for straight in. Or should we be more conservative? Go with that one. We'll go with this one. Does this mean the category? No, that's not the category. I forgot what these... oh, no, those are just footnotes. Missed approach restricted to a maximum of 205 knots until tracking 180. So if you don't have an issue with that restriction, you can basically do that one. Restricted to maximum 205 until tracking 180. So if you're a 747, which is, I don't think they land here anyway, but they would pretty much do that one, I guess, because perhaps they'd be faster. Okay. We'll go with that. Bring you back. So we said Uluba 1 to where was I here? Arrival, Uluba 1 and VOR Zulu via Dundee. Check that. Alright, let's go. Before we check our flight plan, let's see how the loading and everything is going here. So, potable water. Are you fellas done over here with the potable water? Yes, Cap? All good to go? Y'all got water. Let's release that. Start the fueling. Passengers are in, so we can, and then forward galley. Are we done with the food? Yeah, we're done with the food, Cap. Alright, cool. We'll release that. We'll release the bus. And we'll release the stairs. We'll start loading that. And that will come soon. Alright, cool. We'll go to our legs to check. We'll put data on, which is our constraints. We'll go here. Our SID, we're getting out of here via the DARPA 2 from runway 10. It was 10 left. Statui, welcome to the chat, brother. We back. Doing some Venezuela to Princess Juliana, Saint Maarten. Welcome to the chat, Statui. Alright, we're really taking our time with this one, too. So, we said 10 left. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got the right one. So, 10 left is... on heading 084, climb to 750. So let's set that. Heading 084. Not for this area, Statui, no. We're just on Unicom. Alright, to DARPA. Climb to 750, then left direct, left to heading 004. To DARPA, basically. Mike, India, Quebec, radio 027 to DARPA, expect ATC instructions 4,000 or less. Is that our... top altitude, basically? Yeah, we'll do 4,000 for now. Alright. And, cool. So DARPA, let's go... plan. We're gonna go here, left turn, that's correct. Alright, that's cool. So left, we're gonna do a right base basically. And the transition altitude I wanted to check as well. What is the transition altitude? $12,000. I'm gonna write that real quick so I don't forget, guys. Transition altitude 12,000. All right, and for the QNH, it's getting our report from SimBrief is getting awfully old. So let's go Google SVMI METAR. QNH 1010. Okay, QNH 1010. So we'll go here. And what's the, okay, let's go over here actually before we forget. QNH 1010 set once, set twice. There we go. And over here, oh, this takes forever. And that checks with a field elevation of Maikiesha. I can't pronounce that. Alright. What's the field elevation? 234, 230 check. Okay, that looking good. How are we looking on our loading, folks? Fueling's almost completed. What are you waiting for? Maybe the fuel truck? Yeah, I guess once this guy gets out of the way, then we can get the rest of the carts and everything, guys. Look at that. I can't get enough of that scenery. The beautiful mountains. A few thousand more pounds to go. Happy Sunday, wherever you're watching from. Appreciate you joining us. For real. And actually, one thing I forgot to do is set my parking brakes. There we go. We got pretty much 1,500 pounds to go. Ryanair, what's Ryanair doing here? There's like one aircraft in another aircraft. Maybe that's like a AI traffic thing for me. It's like AI traffic mixed with live traffic or something like that. Alright, fueling is complete. Let's release that. Cool. I guess we'll go ahead and start the Apple. Get some light in this bad boy too. Why not? Actually, we don't need it. It's like bright and early. Take the loads off the electricals. Let's go APU start. Statui with a bunch of cute emojis that my eyes can't possibly tell on my little iPhone 6s. Looks like a monkey? What is that? Ah, little cute monkeys. Happy Sunday, man. Oh yeah. Apu. Fire it up. EGT stabilizing? Yeah, good question, Statui. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the newer phones. I like the home button. I like a physical home button. Alright, let's go APU bleed. Can come on. And packs are telling, or flight attendants telling me the passengers are saying it's a little warm. So let's go put that a little bit on the cooler side. Yes, Tatui. It's I'm so used to just having something physical to just click. I know you with the new ones, you just something about that scrolling up. I don't like. I don't know. Just not the same as that. Not as satisfying as that tactile feel of your thumb just. So I'm gonna pretty much use this until it doesn't work anymore. We'll go. Yeah, we're good. All right, that's looking good. We got the last bit of 6,000 pounds of cargo in the front, and then we're out of here. Uniform Kilo Papa 19er messaged us on V Pilot. Says what's up? What's up, brother? J Key, what up? Statui says who's that? No idea. I guess somebody who watches our stream. Thanks for watching. Whoops. Let's enjoy some of that mountain scenery in the background. The call sign for us today, Statui, is AMX 818. AMX 818. Oh, for the person that messaged us? Uniform Kilo Papa 19er. Boy, the number of people in chat really fluctuates, huh? It goes like 2, and then it's like 6, 4, 10, 2. Happy Sunday. One of the most interesting call signs you've heard on VATSIM, Statui? Yeah, I've never heard of UKP. I don't know what airline that is. United Kingdom Home Office and the call sign is police. People are great. Honestly. Mr. Tui, did you get a chance to catch our landing with the CRJ? I went back and looked. So first I thought I hit wind shear on final, but then when I went back and looked, I think, and maybe it was because of wind shear, our speed suddenly decreased. We were doing like around 135-ish, and then it just dropped to like 120. And I heard just like 40, 50, 40. I was like, right when I heard that sinking kind of like 50, 40 quick countdown, I just like punched the throttle to toga, or max power, as they call it in the CRJ. And we just heard like, ladies and gentlemen, the captain has aborted the landing. I was like, no, I didn't. Literally saved it last moment. We put it like literally down on the number at like minus 176. And it was like crazy. I'm looking forward to flying that bird again. It was really fun. Really manual. It's like a good challenge. I like it. Speaking of manual, what's our VOR frequency in case we forget later? When we coming to St. Maarten is 113. We'll set that 113 just in case. Yeah, but that's why I like it, Statui. It's like a nice challenge, you know. Not that it's not a challenge to fly these, of course it is, but like you know what I mean. It's just a lot more involved. Okay, so we are pretty much at gate 24. We don't even need a pushback, do we? We'll just... I guess we'll get a tiny little push, just to make us like face a little that way, and then we'll get out of here. And we're getting out of here on 10 left, which is the right thing to do. It's 11,500 foot runway compared to 8,800 for 10 right. Yeah. Statui, it's a Sunday night, man. It's a Sunday night. Just like you can think of it like a private street. Maiqueta is a hot and heavy airport, so that's smart to take the extra length. I can't pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? This is bothering me that I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Maiqueta. Oh, I suck at this. Isn't it Simon Bolivar International or something? Or is that like the nickname for it? Got an RJ right there. Almost there, guys. 900 kilos. And of course, we don't have to wait. If I want to be quick about it, I could literally just punch it in, but whatever. Here is why the airport ID is Sierra Victor Mike India. Gotcha. It's a really nice airport, by the way. Located like right under a mountain range. So nice. Alright, pretty much 400 kilos to go and we're good to go. For our numbers, we're doing, we said block fuel of pretty much 17.9. Maiqueta, gotcha, there we go, Maiqueta. Done. Release, 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 release. My Ketia. Thanks to Tui. Let's release all these. Everything is gone there, everything's gone there, everything's gone there. Alright, let's put the APU on the boost. We'll go APU gen. And let's, yeah, ground power can automatically go off. We'll go release that. Alright, you guys know what time it is, right? Time for because we actually have Aero Mexico.
Aeroméxico le da la bienvenida a bordo de este Boeing
Let's get it.
767, parte de la flota más moderna de México.
Aeroméxico welcomes you on board this Boeing 767, part of the most modern fleet in
Ignore
Mexico.
that it's saying
We will now go over
767.
our airplane safety procedures.
A continuación, los procedimientos
get
de
it.
seguridad de nuestro avión. Si está sentado en una
Let's see
fila con
what's
salida
the
de
tweet saying.
emergencia o frente a un mamparo,
La
evite
flota
colocar
más
cualquier artículo en el
moderna
área frente
de
a usted.
México.
If you're seated in
La
that
flota
door
más
emergency
moderna
exit
de
seat,
México.
do not place
How you like
any
that,
items in the
Statui?
area in front of you.
Le pedimos dejar
Dos
libres los
cervezas,
pasillos y
por
las
favor,
salidas.
señor.
Make sure the rows
Gracias.
and exits are clear of any baggage.
Por su seguridad, lleve abrochado el cinturón del asiento mientras esté sentado.
Ground
Para
power
abrocharlo,
cards.
introduzca la punta metálica.
You got a good Spanish accent, says Tatui. Thanks, man. I
Para
try.
desabrocharlo, levante la parte superior de la hebilla.
For your own safety, keep your seatbelt buckled while seated.
Throughout the flights, Tatui, say Spanish stuff. I want to practice my
Lift
pronunciations.
the upper tip of the buckle to release it.
En caso de ocurrir una pérdida de presión, las mascarillas
Alright.
de oxígeno caerán frente a usted. Jale la más cercana para accionar el flujo de oxígeno. Colóquela sobre nariz y boca.
Finres, we got
Y respire normalmente.
In case
7,000.
of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop in front of you.
Oops.
Pull the mask closest to you to activate the flow of oxygen. Place it over your
Cost
nose
index
and
is
mouth
26.
by adjusting the elastic band and breathe normally.
Cruise
Es muy
wind will
importante que
do
coloque
top of
primero su
climb at
propia mascarilla antes de
310.
ayudar a otros.
It is very important that you first place the mask over your face and then help others.
Si existiera alguna situación de emergencia, los sobrecargos le pediremos adoptar una de las posiciones de seguridad para su
257 at
protección.
10.
In the event of an emergency, flight attendants will ask you to adopt one of the brace positions for your protection.
Cruise
En caso de
altitude,
ser necesario
we
evacuar
said
el
flight
avión,
level
deje todas sus
310.
pertenencias y siga la guía de luces a lo largo del pasillo hasta la salida más cercana.
Should we need to evacuate the airplane, leave your personal belongings behind and
So
follow
plus
the
14 is the
emergency lights
ISA.
to your nearest exit.
So what is
Este
that,
avión
minus
cuenta
32?
con 8 salidas de emergencia, 2 en la parte posterior, 2 detrás del ala,
Alright.
2 en la sección media y 2 al frente.
This airplane has 8 emergency exits, 2 at the rear, 2 behind the wing, 2 in the middle section, and 2 at the front.
En caso de acuatizaje, únicamente se utilizarán 6 salidas. 2 en la parte posterior, 2 en la sección media y 2 al frente.
Salidas.
In case of water landing, only 6 exits will be used. 2 at
Outside
the rear, 2
temperature
in
is
the middle section,
28,
and
so
2 at
we'll
the front.
derate to,
Localice la
we'll
más
say
cercana de su
35.
asiento. Para su apertura, consulte el
Derate the
instructivo de
climb as
seguridad.
well.
Locate the one nearest you.
And we'll
For
do
opening
that
instructions,
after we
consult
start our
the safety
engines.
card.
Okay.
These exits are equipped with a slide. Before using it, it's very important that you take your shoes off.
Estas salidas están equipadas con un tobogán. Antes de usarlo, es
Alright,
muy
Statui,
importante quitarse los
um,
zapatos. Utilice el chaleco
La ley
salvavidas que se
prohíbe
localiza en una bolsa
manipular.
debajo de la
I hope you're not
cintura o
making me
bajo
say
el
anything
brazo
bad, by the way. I
Use
trust
the
you.
life vest found inside a pouch under your seat.
Oh, you already
or the
translated
central
it.
Armrest.
Pase la cabeza a través
La
de
ley
abertura del
prohíbe
Place it over your
manipular,
head.
inserte las
desactivar
puntas en las
o
semillas y jale las cintas para
destruir.
ajustarlas
I
a que esté
butchered that one.
Insert
Los
the tips into the
detectores,
buckles
los
and pull the straps
detectores,
to adjust it for
los
safety.
Una vez
detectores
fuera del
de
avión,
humo
jale las
de los
puntas rojas para
baños.
inflar el chaleco.
I try my
Once
best.
outside the airplane, pull on the red toggles to
I hope I don't
inflate the
forget
life
something on the
vest.
aircraft right now
En
because
caso
I'm
de
like
que
trying to
este no
speak
se
Spanish.
infle, utilice los tubos laterales.
So electrical
If the
parts
vest
are
does not
on, window
inflate,
heat is
use the
on, we're
lateral
good there, we're
inflation
good there.
El
APU is
chaleco
on
cuenta
the
con un
bus.
dispositivo de
Let's go,
iluminación
packs
que
off,
desactivará el
isolation
contacto
valve
con agua.
open. We'll turn that
Has a
off for
lighting
now.
device that
Engine bleeds
activates
are
upon
on.
contact with water.
Alright, let's start it up.
Todos los vuelos de Grupo Aeroméxico son espacios libres de humo.
All of Grupo Aeroméxico flights are smoke-free.
Finalmente, le pedimos consultar el instructivo de seguridad que está en la bolsa del asiento frente a usted, con información adicional de este avión.
Lastly, we ask you to read the safety card in the seat pocket in front of you for additional information about this airplane.
All right.
En preparación para el despegue y aterrizaje,
What are we
revise que el
again? We
cinturón
are
esté
Aeromexico
In
818.
preparation for takeoff and landing,
Caracas
make sure
traffic,
your seatbelt is
Aeromexico
fastened.
818. We're 737 at gate 24. We'll push back for an engine start for taxi to runway 10 left,
Your foot
departure
rests tray and
to the
screen are safely
northeast.
stowed.
así
Caracas.
como sus aparatos electrónicos y
Alright.
de comunicación apagados.
And that all your electronic and communication devices are off.
Si tiene cualquier duda sobre alguna instrucción, consulte a un sobrecargo.
If you have questions regarding any instruction, please ask a flight attendant.
El capitán, la tripulación
El
y todo el equipo
capitán.
del Grupo Aeroméxico deseamos hacer su viaje muy placentero.
The captain, crew, and the whole Grupo Aeroméxico team wish to make
I'll
this
try
a
and
pleasant
call it
flight.
out if I see you miss anything.
Gracias
Okay.
por viajar con nosotros.
Yeah, I want accurate
you for
assessment.
flying with us.
I don't want like, oh, you did great. Is there anyone behind us before I push back into them? Yeah, let's not push back into a gate, please. Thank you. Let's just do this. We'll just do a little bit of this and get out of here.
Cockpit to ground.
All right.
This is ground.
We got-
Stand by.
Throttles, idle, parking brake, set. ATC will do the 20000, and we'll squawk it out. We'll squawk it out. All right. Aeromexico 8. Whoops. 8. So 8 is it? 8-1.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
We are
We are cleared for
clear.
start and push.
Flight ETE,
Okay.
Hudson
Push
King
start.
Chavez.
Please
Let's
release
check
parking
this. I'd say hour and a half, probably. Hour and a half ish.
Please release parking brake.
It is released.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It'll
will
start
start in the sequence.
in the sequence. Oh, did I forget to remove the chocks? Whatever, I think it'll auto remove. Alright, so let's go. APU bleed is on. Everything's good there. Starting engine number 2. Whoops.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking
brake
brake
set.
set. Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Thank you.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Alright, what are we on the N2? Oops. Focus cap. Oh, that sounds good. By the way, guys, this is the latest update of the 737. I just updated it before I started the stream, so I think it sounds a little different. I hear a little extra bit of juice in that engine noise for the start. But maybe that's just me. We have some fuel on our center tanks. Alright, the starting engine number 1. Hasta la vista, Caracas. Excuse me. $23, $24. Here we go. St. Maarten, yeah, I just found a free one, Hudson King Chavez, on flightsim.to, and if you guys are interested, the link is in the description. I loaded into there before the stream to make sure it works and stuff, and it also includes a surrounding airport, like a little airfield that's kind of around Princess Juliana as well. It's free. It looks decent, I'm not gonna lie. Better than the default Microsoft Flight Simulator one. Alright, starter valve is closed. I think it's safe to say we got 2 good engine starts. We are on the bus. Let's go PAX, auto. APU bleed can come off. APU can come off. Beacon light should have came on, but never mind that. Taxi light can come on. We're good up there. Probe heat is on. Ding dong. I think I'm happy there. We're gonna come here and finish our perf. So flaps 5 was it usually for the 7.3? Flaps 5. Center of gravity is 23. That's 5.8. Check. Aero Mexico. It's no, it's not Delta. It's Mero Mexico. All right. V1, V Romeo, and V2. 138. I'm gonna bug 138 plus 10, V2 plus 10. I'm not sure if that's Boeing practice, but we'll do it. We'll go, flight directors are on. Heading for, 084 on departure, and then LNAV, VNAV. That's it. Flight control test. Flight controls. We got, what do we got? Give it to me straight. FO. Alright, cap. We got full left, neutral, full right, neutral, full aft, neutral, full forward, neutral, rudders, full right. We got full control, check. Flaps 5, please. Flaps 5 set. Auto brakes RTO, thank you. Verify V speeds, thank you, thank you, thank you. 133, 138. Alright, good to get out of here. Let's pull up our mappy map. Alright, we're gonna, basically we are at the stand. We're gonna taxi via the apron 2. We're gonna swing a left here, and but there's people in our way. That'll be interesting. Yeah, we'll just basically go here and then taxi via Alpha for 10 left. And one more time, make sure all the trucks and all that good stuff is removed. Trucks is removed. Alright. Caracas traffic, Aero Mexico 818, we're 737 taxiing runway 10 left for departure to the northeast, Caracas. Arnold. Thank you. Alright. So these fellas, they're unfortunately gonna get ran over, so let's just ignore that. Sorry, fellas. Take care, my man. See you, dude. Let's watch for that little Cessna action. And let's get our ET going. That's our block. Our block and then our clock. What do we got here? A nice little citation. Guys, I saw a Bombardier Global Express 7500 landing. It was really nice today in Toronto. Really nice. And I saw a relatively rare spot, which is a Biman Bangladesh 787 Dreamliner. Don't get a lot of those. We get them fairly often, but like I don't usually catch them. So that was like the second time I've spotted that, which was really nice. I posted it on the channel if you guys are interested. Alright, we got a nice little Air Canada CRJ. That's exactly the ops I want to do next time when we're doing the CRJ. Cheers to that. Make sure our wingtips don't clip. Perhaps we can go ahead and get on this. Is there a taxiway here? There should be. Oh no, there isn't a taxiway. I thought it continues and goes that way, but never mind. Is that an ATR? That looks nice. An Azul Ops ATR. Welcome to all you guys watching on Twitch and YouTube. Alright, now I'm not so much worried about blinding ramp ground personnel, so let's go engine start switches ground, or continuous, sorry. We'll go runway turn off, and that's good. And TCAS, Tara, and we got that armed. LNAV, VNAV check. We got clear on the left. Clear on the right. Oh, look at that. There we go. Look at that, guys. Woo! Click that like button if you're watching for that one, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, 3-1 left checks. Get our departure chart out. Finals clear cap. Final does look quite clear to me. FO, finals clear. Standby. Yep, finals clear cap. Alright, I guess we're ready. We're gonna swing a left on takeoff. Cabin crew, please prepare for takeoff. Alright, we got pretty much quartering headwinds. Statui says punch it. Look at that, guys. Okay, you know what? 1 second. Print screen. Maybe I'll change the thumbnail later. Print screen. Woo! That looks so gorgeous. And actually, we're a little misaligned. Let's line up properly. Alright. Punch it. %. Clock. Yoga. Ooh, baby. Thrust, sit. Thrust, sit, check.
80 knots.
Cross check.
VOT. Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Alright, 400 feet on that. Let's get that left turn coming. Alright, here comes thrust reduction altitude. Bank angle check. I need a bunch of down trim. Let's continue that climb. Flaps up, please. And one more. Clean. Beautiful. Alright, let's level off. We're going to go to 4,000. So we got a restriction coming up 4,000 or lower. Alex Nestor says, hello, welcome to the chat, sir. Alright, let's level off. Right turn. We got auto throttles. Alright. Beautiful hand flown departure out of here. 4,000 is checked. Autopilot coming on. Command. FMC speed LNAV VNAV pass. 4,000. Hopefully it'll maintain 4,000. Come on, PMDG. Do it for me now. 250s bug per VNAV to up to 10,000. So we're going to level off because we have a restriction at 4,000 or below at DARPA. So we're going to enjoy some juicy sceneries. We're going to leave that. Actually, no. Let's turn that off now. Beautiful. Looking good. We'll clean that up. We'll clean that up. What do we got here? Clear that master caution. Alright, so 4,000 over the water. Woo! Love it. And after 4,000, DARPA, we can continue our climb to 310. Now, SimBrief gave me a step up altitude. They gave me 230 at Sierra Victor, correction, let me see where it was. It wants us at 230, just before Gran Roque. Just climb all the way. Yes, the Tui, honestly. I'm getting too picky. Let's just go all the way to 310. I don't know why SimBrief gives those step up climbs. Sometimes in Europe, it gives me like freaking 4 or 5 different step ups. I'm like, relax, buddy. Alright, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1. Let's go 31,000 feet. Let's go over here. Let's go altitude intervention. And it should pick it up on the VNAV. There we go. And let's get out of here. I wonder, Statui or whoever, if that restriction at 4,000 or lower in by that what do you call it, DARPA, that waypoint, I wonder if that's to keep us below arriving traffic, perhaps, maybe. Satui says that's them trying to take the performance into account, but obviously it doesn't work quite as well with sim. Oh, okay, so it has to do with fuel burn or something like that? Which we got? Bertho Bernard, thank you for your subscription, man. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. I hope you enjoy what you watch. I hope I can make your Sunday evening a little bit better, my friend. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate your support. We all do here in the Simple Takeoffs family. Payload, weight increasing, fuel burn, blah blah. It's basically to save money on gas. Gotcha. So it's a bunch of dispatch calcs kind of thing. I like that. I like the realism, but yeah, I'm not down to like do 4 different step up altitudes. I've never flown into Saint Maarten before. I have one video of doing a circle to land, but that was just me loading in the area for the video. Brendan Beery's back in the chat. Brendan, welcomes. Happy Sunday, man. Happy Sunday evening. I hope you had a great weekend, and it's good that you're spending some time with us again. Does PMDG land more gently than the Phoenix? Love the Phoenix, but I can't land that damn thing under 230. Brendan, don't be hard on yourself for 230. That's a really decent rate, man. Heard the 5 call out last night and last landing and thought, here comes the butter, bam, man. Yeah, that's weird, huh? It's really got to do with the timing of cutting out the thrust. It's really got to be on point. But yeah, when you hear 5, it's usually a butter, right? I know what you mean. Phoenix team says they have an update soon. There's a bug, huh? Workaround for now is to slow the descent rate around 50. Exactly, Statui. That's what I said. And you know what? That's not necessarily a... Like, I saw... Whoa, fuel? What's wrong with our fuel? Oh, the center tanks. Okay, we're done our center tanks. That's cool. I saw a real 737 instructor. Before I yap about that, one sec. Let's go landing. Passengers can get up and walk around. They said that in the real A320, like the way it's not just come down on a glide slope at a descent rate of 750, which is a typical descent rate for the glide slope, right? And then flare at 30. He's like, you have to round out a little bit, he called it, at 50, and that brings down your descent rate from 750 to say around whatever. I'm just making up numbers, but say 300-ish, and then that's when the flare becomes super effective for a butter at 30. So it's kind of almost like a 2-step process. And when I follow that mentally in the Phoenix, since I followed that approach, it's really helped my landings. Another way the guy described it is, he said there's like flare log, ground roll mode, and flight law for the A320. So when you get down to a certain altitude above ground, I forgot what exactly it was, but it goes into flare mode. It's designed to push the nose down, so you get an artificial feel as the pilot to have the need to put the nose up. You get it? So it's kind of like an artificial nose pitch down attitude by the computer, so you reacted. That's how the flare works. Otherwise, the way the Airbus works, like it always wants to maintain 1G, right? Like when you're in normal flight. So imagine if you're coming down with the attitude like that, if it were to not have that flare mode program, it would have just like float. It'll just float. It needs that artificial nose down so you counteract it. And we'll go airport now. Airport. Cool. And looks like we're coming direct to Uluba, which is the fix for the VOR approach, the VOR Zulu runway 10. At 1600. So call it. Oh yeah, we're way past the transition. I'm so used to 18. Whoops. Standard. All right. Statui, why not? The question is, why not? The RNAV is the RMP. Oh, okay, the RMP. I wanted something a little more interesting, a little more like old school, you know, to match like the fact that Princess Juliana is like kind of like an old school airport. So Uluba 1600 from 3rd to 31. So we'll just say 2000. That's 29 to lose, which is 57. We'll just call it 60. We'll call it 61. We'll start at descent 61 before. All right, cool. And we got Papa Mike Juliet 113 final approach course. We have 113 active. Yes, we do. Final approach course is 096. We'll enter that so we don't forget it. So hopefully we'll get visual with the runway by, what's the MDA? 550. Yeah, we'll call it 500 on the continuous descent final approach straight in landing for runway 10 into Princess Juliana. Incel Air Ops with the Mad Dog, but that plane takes some learning with the autopilot. Oh geez, I'm like, Marcus, I got my hands full with the CRJ, man. I gotta master that one first before we even think about another aircraft. I wouldn't mind their BAE 146 as well. That's an interesting one. But yeah, those birds are tricky for sure. Stabilizer motion. Stabilizer motion. Overspeed. Oh yeah, so I was gonna set our minimums. It's 500 on the Barrow. $500 set once. So N1 LNAV, we're climbing nicely. Looking great. Flaps. Guys, let me show you the previous video. So I posted this, when was it? June 7th of this year. So in the summer I posted this. Brendan says, thanks for the feedback. And you too, Statuya. I do have PMDG, but have never flown it. I got to try to learn that thing. Just love Phoenix. Hey, Brendan, once you fly the PMDG, honestly, like, you'll be addicted, man. It just feels so intuitive to hand fly. Like, it just feels so good. Guys, check this out though. This was my circle to land with the PMDG video that I posted in June. I'm gonna turn the sound off because copyright stuff, but I hope you guys can see this. So last time when I was making this video, I literally loaded us for, like, I loaded the PMDG on an approach for a downwind for the runway runway we were landing is 10, so I was basically on a downwind, so say like 280. And then this is at the point where I'm downwind and I'm doing a big circle. So we basically do a big circle here, right here. Let me see if there's oh yeah, them right. Oh, actually there's no music. And then we basically did a big turn. So this was on base. Oh no, that was on final. What am I saying? So it was a big turn to final, and then this was the landing. This was the default scenery at that time.
Sync rate. Sync rate. 10.
That flare was ridiculous. So we were our descent rate was so fast that we didn't even hear the 50-40. It just went 10. But I just flared it at the right time to not smash. Watch this. Watch this replay. Oh my goodness, that was such a butter. If I can do half as good as that tonight, I'll be happy. And of course, while we're here, might as well show you some. Check this one out, guys, from last night. Alright, 310 check. Look at that background. The sky looked so good. Woo! Got an A321 with the butter. Winds were pretty much calm. What else did I have? I had an E175. Very nice. You know, I was thinking this last evening when the sunset was so beautiful. I was like, you know, I always say that like everyone usually says that colors in Microsoft Flight Simulator are saturated, but now when I looked out, I'm like, real life is saturated. Like it's just as bright and saturated, so we can't really blame Microsoft. I think they got it accurately. Look how saturated that looks. Nice. Love evening spotting as well. We got, oh yeah, the 7500 Global Express came today to runway 23, guys. This is on the north side of the field. Look at that thing. Wow, wow, wow. Love the livery too, the gray and green, whatever it is. That thing's like 70, 80 million right there. What a nice flare. Landed like a majestic bird. Oh yeah, this was the Biman Bangladesh 787, a relatively rare spot here in Toronto. Very nice. All right. And also, what's our, let's see, progress. Fuel quantity 10.7, currently 14.6. So 3.9 less than 135.1. So 132. We'll call it 131.2. Flaps 30. So we'll call it VREF, well, 140 on the approach speed. Alex Nestor says, I was lucky enough to have Tennessee one come to my airport today. There were so many plane spotters. Yeah, it's really taking off, no pun intended, in terms of a hobby. Make sure everything is good. FMC speed, LNAV, VNAV path. Alright. Left wing, right wing. I'll be right back, guys. Give me one moment. Hello. Yeah, I saw. I kicked it out. It's the Tui. We're getting popular. Restream just told me, congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Is that like an accomplishment, Restream? Well, thanks for chatting, guys. What is the METAR looking like? Does anybody mind looking up the METAR in Princess Juliana Airport for us? And let's turn this bad boy. Why can't I turn this? Oh, guys, is this a bug? Because this was not the case before in the PMDG before the update. I just updated it tonight. Because I remember after taking off, I did do this, and now I'm wondering why it didn't go down. Why can't I lock it? That's really funny. What's going on? Whatever. Yeah, and it's funny how we had to crash the desktop during the CRJ stream yesterday, and I had that with the fly-by-wire as well. Never really had that issue with the PMDG or the Phoenix. What's Zine Vero? I haven't even heard of that, Brendan. I'm out of the debate loop on that one. Well, as long as the gear's up. We'll go. Cabin altitude 5,000 feet, pressure differential of around 7.8. Beautiful. .100 miles from Mylock. So before Mylock, I wanted, according to SimBrief, we should have 14 1,000 pounds on board. But that's 206 miles away from my luck. Right now I'm half of that, and 100 from my luck. I'm at 13.8, so we're looking good. Pretty much almost 14, and we're ahead of schedule, or in terms of our fuel burn. Some new weather app. Captain Canada was not a fan. Lots of fighting online about it. Microsoft Flight Simulator community is a hoot. Yeah, I haven't even heard of that one, man. Weather app like in real life or for the sim? Oh, X Enviro. Guys, I'm sorry. I kept reading that as Zenviro or something. Sorry. X Enviro. Yeah. It's like another alternative to Active Sky, correct? What's wrong with it? Causes crashes? I know there's sometimes some issues with Active Sky causing crashes in X-Plane. Yes, the TUI, for real. The amount of trolls, I'm not looking forward to that, man. Especially with no mods. It's not gonna be fun me trying to like mod the channel and freaking fly. But yeah, it's not easy dealing with all the differing opinions and still keeping an even kill. So yes, the TUI, people get way too emotional about it. Like, excuse me, at the end of the day, it's just like, we're all having fun doing flight sim. I don't know what people are trying to prove sometimes. I guess when you're like really hardcore into something, you get really caught up into the details, right? And people can have different opinions, and you feel very strongly about your side of things, and that could lead to disagreements. And then people are not good at expressing their disagreements in a respectful way. They get kind of like, they get that cult mentality where I gotta defend my position, and they don't even think what the other side has to say. Yeah, Brendan, I think so. I think we'll be good, as long as I just don't get like dinged by YouTube or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this happened on your watch, and like it shouldn't have happened. Some stupid thing like that. As long as that doesn't happen, I'm good. Oh, we're not gonna let you monetize your channel because there's like freaking dating bots. Like maybe I'm on like Final Approach one day and I can't catch that. You know, maybe I won't even get to delete it in time. Who knows? But we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll send in my CV and application for mod status to help you out. Statui, it's up to you, man. Like, I don't know if you want that responsibility. It's not that I don't trust you. Obviously, I do. And then the other thing is, Statui, I need to look into how to set it up. I think it's with the Nightbot, right? Somebody needs to teach me these things. Because if you just leave it to me, I'm just going to watch, like, aviation YouTube videos. Guys, this story is funny. Like, I remember the edge of my like aviation geekness, the kind of peak of the story, the timeline was like a few months ago. It was like, when was it? It was like it was a Friday. It was like 3:30 or 4 a.m. Statui, thanks, man. That'll be great help. I know it's through Nightbot, but I gotta add, and then I think on YouTube I gotta add as the mod the specific instructions. But It was like 3:30 a.m. or 4 a.m. guys, and I was watching this guy named Jason Shepard from M0A. I guess he has his own ground school on like in real life for getting your private pilot certificate. And he was flying into Ocala or somewhere down in Florida there. I think it was Ocala from somewhere, but he was doing a DME arc. And I remember it was like 3:30 a.m. or 4 a.m. And I had been awake for like literally 20 hours at that point watching stuff, and my contacts were so dry that I couldn't see, so I was like leaning in front of my TV, like literally a foot away, seeing what knob this guy's turning, what course he's putting, turn 10, twist 10 with the DME arc approach. And I'm just like, I remember at that moment I was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're not training to be a real pilot. What are you doing? Why are you so obsessed? And then at that point I'm like, yeah, I'm next level about learning these details. And that kind of made me feel like I actually felt good about it. I'm like, well, I got the DME arc down that night, and yeah, it really proved to myself that I'm super obsessed with it, with the details. $50 miles to my luck. Stand clear of hazard areas while engine is running. Cool. Kind of bothers me, guys. Is this a bug or something, or something stuck? Should come on. Basically, if you leave it in the up position and not in the off position, then it won't stop feeding hydraulics to it. The hydraulic fluids are running. Get turned into spaghetti if you get too close to there. Transition level is flight level 650. I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. So at 6,500 feet on the barrel, we'll switch to the local altimeter. I'm just going to punch it in Google here. Tango November Charlie Mike METAR. Let me show you guys this. Hopefully the weather's good enough. Because the VOR approach is only good to your 500 feet, and then it's you got to be visual. As of 8 p.m., so 48 minutes ago, winds are pretty much calm from the northeast. We're landing 10, which is nice. Beautiful. So it's looking nice in there. 10 kilometers of visibility. Few clouds of 1800, 28, 23, and QNH 1014. That's what I wanted. No significant weather. That's exactly what you want to see. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Roger that. Brendan says there's something about simming. It's a level of expertise and also a concrete feeling of accomplishment after a completed flight that is hard to get in real life. Interesting psychology. Brendan, that's deep, man. That's a loaded statement. I gotta unpack that. Hold up. Let me pause this. it is a huge feeling of accomplishment because you're actually going through the series of steps that they would in real life, minus all the operational stuff for their SOPs, and obviously we're missing a whole bunch of things that they were doing in real life in terms of their company, right? But in terms of flying the aircraft, I mean, yeah, it is a big accomplishment. It's not easy, man. Take it from me. This didn't happen overnight. I have a lot of people to like credit. I even made a video on my channel like back in the day when I got into, like when I started my YouTube channel around a year ago. It hasn't even been a year is what's crazy. It's going to be a year December 2nd. So it hasn't even been 11 months. But I made a video kind of shouting out the aviators with their own YouTube channel who inspired me to make mine. And obviously because I'm not a real pilot, I don't have the ability to come up with real aviation content. So this is the second best. And also I go do spotting, which I love myself as well. So that doesn't even feel like work. Neither does this. Like both, I'm just blessed to be doing what I do and like being able to get better at it every day and having people watch and just not feeling like work at all. Trust me, if this felt like work, I wouldn't be doing it every day. But yeah, I made a shout out video on my channel. It was, I don't know if you guys have heard all of them, but I'm sure you guys have heard some of them. It was Steve-01 Canivo, Ludix Aviation. He's like a CFI down in Florida who's now recently become an FO for Silver Airways. They fly ATRs. It's a regional Florida airline. Shout out to him. Then you have Premier One Driver, legend, with the Premier Golf, the Beechcraft, what do you call it? Premier One, Beechcraft Premier One. I was gonna say 390 Golf Mike because that's his like call sign. And yeah, there was a couple other people I shouted out in that video as well. And it was crazy because a couple of them, like Ludix and Steve-01 Canivo, actually responded on Instagram. They're like, "Thank you so much for the nice video, and we hope to all that good stuff," right? So it was really. Oh yeah, Big Earn, flying with Big Earn, that's Southwest captain. That's another one. Marcus, Citation Max was part of that list. I totally forgot. Citation Max was part of it. And I think one last one, it was Aviation 101. So just watching those guys as well as like a whole bunch of other guys, it was just like a whole, I don't know, a whole body of videos and the forums and like Google articles and stuff like that led to me learning all this stuff. It's not like enough to just watch like one or two person. You got to really get a whole perspective from different angles and like different types of flights to really get an appreciation for how complex and deep aviation goes. And that's part of the reason why I like it so much, is because like you never stop learning, right? No matter how much you learn, there's still so much more to know. So it doesn't get boring, it doesn't get mundane, it doesn't, you know. So I like that aspect of it as well. Yeah, I'd say most of them are humble aviators, man. They're all humble. When I started Simple Takeoffs, if you guys like go back to my old videos, like our slogan, the channel slogan was "Always remain humble to the skies." That was actually my banner. Yeah, good times. Can't believe like it feels like that was so long ago, and it's been like only 10.5 months. So that's interesting. Our top of descent is a little bit beyond what the VNAV anticipates. So obviously we'll go with the VNAV. I'd like to go with the one that starts sooner. But in terms of restrictions, minimum safe altitude, the way we're coming is 4,100 feet, but we're going to go all the way down. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something quickly. Bring you here, bring you here, bring you here. So if you guys have a look at this standard terminal arrival route into Princess Juliana in St. Maarten, the Uluba 1 arrival, correct? It's RNAV arrival. Correction, it's actually not an RNAV. It doesn't say global navigation satellite system required, so it says radar required. Okay. But still, you need a global navigation satellite system to get to these waypoints. Anyways, so what I was going to say is we're coming from Donde. The correct way, quote unquote, the old school way to do it is to track 040 from Donde until you intercept the final approach course of, what is it, 09 or 6. 09 or 6. That's the quote unquote correct way to do it. We have on our FMS Uluba, so we're just going to go GPS it all the way to Uluba, and the aircraft will intercept. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of point out that nuance there to you guys. Marcus Marcus E, you can practically get full, yeah, from V1, and yeah, he's awesome. I love V1. Also check out One Step Prep. Shout out to Joe Munoz and Juan Dominguez from Miami. Those guys really know their stuff. They actually have their One Step Prep is like a flight school basically for they train as instructors. They teach 737 rating and A320, so they know their stuff. And for our top of descent, let's go down to, let's call it 10,000 feet. Over here. We'll go 10,000 feet. Cool. Very nice. Top tip, if you guys are unsure how to spot a 7.3 from far away, just look for this. This is that extra little elongated base of the tail of the vertical stab that's unique pretty much to the 7.3 in terms of if you compare it to like A320 and all the other ones. The Airbuses have that. Well, even the other Boeings have that straight tail. This one comes out. Guys, I really want to stream some X-Plane, but I keep putting it off because my X-Plane is so vanilla. And like I said before, I formatted my comp. I couldn't get the Ortho 4XP to install correctly. I kept getting some errors in converting textures. I haven't gotten around to reinstall it since I formatted. I really should, because yeah, I'm a big fan of X-Plane, because obviously it's not all about the looks. The way it feels is really nice, and the level of detail on their objects is actually underrated. Like the trees, the buildings, there's actually quite a bit of detail in that. We're about what is that, 155 pound imbalance. Now would we get a master caution in the 7.3 for an imbalance? I'm sure it's not going to be as advanced as the Airbus with the ECAM messages. Let's see, fuel system, crossfeed is closed, so we'll keep an eye on that. If it gets I wish I knew the number off the top of my head. Like there must be some sort of a minimum imbalance for it to become a problem, right? It's increasing. 120 now. It's 200-pound imbalance. Now it's yeah, but it looks like the imbalance is remaining consistent. So if you look at it, 591, 611. Now that goes 610, and that got to go to 590. Okay, see. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. If we get any roll and we notice we need to put some aileron trim, then we'll know it's because of that, and we'll just open up that crossfeed valve. $737 1000 forbidden variant. Never even heard of that one. 800 is my favorite. The only reason I bought the 7 and not the 8 is because it came out first. And did we pass our top of descent yet? No, not yet. Alright, we'll keep an eye on it. TNCM. One thing I'm wondering about the 7.3 guys is in the progress page, you know, in the Airbus you can put prog and you can it'll show your instant bearing and distance to that specific waypoint. The prog here is a little different. Oh, that's what I was looking for. So can I do it from the runway? TNCM. I know in the Airbus you can put 10. What are we doing? Runway 10. Yeah. I wonder. Whoops. Not in flight plan. Interesting. Yeah, for planning purposes, the tweet. So I usually put it just to get a quick idea of how far I am from the threshold. That's why in the Airbus, if you put TNCM 10, it'll show your distance from the actual runway threshold. I'm not sure how to do that in the 7.3. Do not. Okay, if the ATC, for example, gives you a time restriction, that's an interesting one. This is where you put it. Interesting. So in a way, Statui, basically it's right here for you. You don't even need to pretty much enter it. It's all laid out. Use the fixed page. Yeah, I've put one. Let's try it. Well, let's try it again. I think I tried this before. Yeah, see, it doesn't take it, Marcus. I can put TNCM probably. It'll take that because that's the field, but I want it from the threshold. Copy the runway from the legs page, and then you can set up 10 and 5 mile arc rings. Legs page. Let's go 10. Check. Let's go fixed page. Let's go. So, Marcus, do you know that from doing river visuals? Runway. Gotcha. So you just put RW10 and it knows what runway you're talking about. That's interesting because it's in my FMS. Okay. For example, random 50 mile fixed ring. We'll go here. We'll go here. Okay. Thanks, Marcus. Love chat for shit like this, stuff like this. How do you clear that though? Marcus the goat at the radial not gotcha, Marcus. Thanks, man. Yeah, I knew how to do the fix. I just didn't know how to do it from the threshold. It's interesting. You just put RW and okay. So whatever it's called in the FMS in your flight plan. So now if I want to put 0, like how do I 0 this? How do you delete? Delete. Gotcha. Okay. Let's start a descent, guys. VNav it down. Altitude intervention. Yeah, I think we might have passed our calculated top of descent, maybe. That's cool. Let's get it down. Oh no, VNav path is above us, so we're not there yet. It's okay. We're starting our descent a little bit earlier. VNav path, FMC speed. So is this like the Airbus where it keeps 1,000 until you intercept your VNav path and then you'll go down, right? Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight, this is the captain speaking. We're about to start our descent into St. Maarten. The weather is looking beautiful, barely any clouds, and it's beach weather for you guys. Special feature, I want you guys to have a look outside your left or right wing and watch the plane spotters as we fly low approach over the runway threshold when we're landing. Aside from that, I'd like to thank you for flying with Aero Mexico, and we hope you fly with us again. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival. Now guys, in terms of the landing performance, so you know in the Phoenix we have the EFP, in the PMDG it's just Godspeed. Come on PMDG, give us a proper landing performance calculator. At least if you don't want to give us a EFP soon, do it through here. Nice shallow descent. QNH 1014 at altitude 6,500. Oh, the hold's already in there. I love it. Love it. Inbound course 308. Legs 1 minute. Cool. Guys, top tip. If you're holding based on a ground-based navigation, for example a VOR, they usually give it in minutes. If you're holding on an RNAV waypoint, it's nautical miles in distance. I watched, shout out Yoel Gilman on CFI on YouTube. Oh, guys, Marcus, whoever, another question I have for you guys. So here, I know my elapsed time is running, and then I have my chrono running on top of it. How do I switch to my elapsed time? How do I know how much has, like I know 58 minutes has gone by in the chrono. How do I also switch to the elapsed time? Does anybody know? That's one question I always had. That's why I always use the block time on the right side. I'm like, okay, hour and 5 block, 59 minutes on the flight time. But there must be a way to switch between this. It's probably very easy to. I'm just making it overcomplicated. So one says that dawn day at 13,000. I gotta look that one up. I use the same method as you. Yeah, because I couldn't figure that out, Marcus. I think I seen Flight Deck to Sim do something, but he does it so quick. He's like, oh, there we go, beautiful. And I'm like, oh, damn it. I keep pausing, going back. Like, what did he do? He's too quick. Still haven't picked up the path, huh? 23 miles, 23,000. Yeah, I guess that's correct. It's still coming in. We'll put our traffic rings on and we'll go TCAS is... I'm so used to the Airbus. I guess, how do you put it on above or below? No clue. We'll put the constraints on though. Let's go data. We'll get the airports out. The data. Okay, so traffic advisor only engages automatically at like 2008 joules. Okay. No, but Stitui, you know how in the Airbus there's a switch that you can select the traffic you want to see above, below? Most beginner tutorials on Microsoft presume a lot of knowledge by the viewer, and yes, they go way too fast. Yeah, Brendan, it's just like through repetition that slowly starts to sink in. I know what you mean. It's super overwhelming in the beginning. Alright, we'll keep an eye on our VNAV. If it's not doing what VNAV is supposed to do, if we end up too high, then we'll have to do a little 360 or maybe some S-turn. We'll see how it works out. It wants us at 227, which is pretty much 22,700. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Uluba 1600 or above. Let's go see what's on. Oh, and the Phoenix, the seatbelt signs actually come on. Interesting. Alright, doing a good job. We got 28 miles to dawn day and 10,000 to lose. Looking good. Get down you. Ugh. Best feature of Phoenix, yeah. Such a nice feature. Gotta have those realistic no smoking lights going on and the seatbelt signs going on. Oh, here comes VNAV path. VNAV path is captured. See, this is where you get in trouble with the CRJ, guys. Like this, at this point, I have to manually bring it back to like 40% N1 or whatever, and then try to match our vertical speed in the RJ with the VNAV advisory VNAV path. Whereas this auto throttles just takes care of it. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. We'll go. How long is the runway? 7,500. Spicy. Let's go. Auto brakes 2 should do it. Statui with a zebra. Statui, I love calling out those like emoticons that you post. I actually like to like say it out loud. It's funny, it's saying standard because it's programmed, I think, based on drag required. No, we'll give it some drag. It says standard because it's in the aircraft settings. It's probably the default for North America, right? But we're at 6,500. Statui says I'll look for the most random emojis possible. Do it. So we got the drags out. We're on profile. It says drag required, but then it changes its mind. It's like, no, it's not required. So 7 miles out, it wants us at 13. Oh yeah, we're high. Alright, no problem. Let's go vertical speed. I'll take your 1900 and I'll add 10% to it, sir. Oh, that worked out. Back to V now, thank you. Back on profile. Looking good, looking good. 268 at dawn day. How far are we? 3 miles. Okay, let's take control of the speed now. So level change. We're keeping 250. St. Maarten traffic, Aero Mexico 818. We're 737 descending out of 13,000 for a right base runway 10, St. Maarten. Keep it coming. Little mountain there. Or a hill or island, not mountain. Alright, let's just go direct Uluba and go 1600. Ah, always do that backwards. Alright. Spoilers can come back in. And they can arm. We'll level change it. We'll go 250 for, or 240 for now. We're 22 from Aluba. We have around 6,000 to lose. That's cool. We can shallow that out a little bit. It's the 2A with a square. Looks like the place of worship in Saudi Arabia is the 2E. Alright, let's go level change. Just dropped the pic in Discord when we were at Sierra X-Ray. Mike, wish we could go back. Good times, man. Marcus, I'll check out that pic after. Oh yeah, we gotta get down. Whee! Missed approach altitude 4,000, so take a right 180, 4,000, passing 2,600 within 10 DME, turn left, direct PJM and hold, okay. Now remember, it's 1600 or higher at Aluba, so we don't have to go too crazy. Vorlok. Check. Ah, crap. QNH 1014. That's one thing we forgot, guys. 1014. 1014. And yeah, 1014. Alright, so viewer look armed 1600. Now we can go ahead and slow her down. Slow it all the way down. Flaps up 1, please. Speed checks, flaps 1. Alright, the aircraft should go ahead and capture the VOR. There it is. Flaps 2. There it is. Alright, 3 degrees. So where's the flight path angle on this bad boy? Ah, shit. What was the flight? I know in the Airbus where it was. You know what? No problemo. Let's just go to our minimums. Vertical speed. Yeah. Let's give it a nice descent rate of, why can't it, 750. Yeah, that's fine. You can bring it down to our, what's our minimum? 500. Vertical speed, thank you. Come on, bad boy. There we go. Alright, gear down, please. Final approach speed is 135. So we'll VREF at 140. Flaps 15, speed check. Let's go flaps 25. Alright, let's level out here. Airport will come in sight soon. Field in sight. It would help if I had a better graphics card. But yeah, next flap setting, please.
Approaching minimums.
So what I wanted to do was find flight path angle and go 3 degrees, but because we didn't find it, I just went down to minimums. It's fine. Oh, look at that wing flex, guys. Oh yeah, replay. Let's go record.
5 minimums.
Alright. St. Martin traffic, Aero Mexico 818 short final, runway 10, St. Martin. Gear down, 3 greens, no red, flaps full or 30 and indicated, auto brakes 2, cabinet is advised.
Julian Air traffic, Giant 2712, heavy Boeing 777. We have 10 miles to Aruba and to report when vacated, please, for Aero Mexico.
Roger. Alright.
Thank you.
Let's go auto throttle arm. And I don't need the flight directors.
400.
So runway in sight. On speed.
300. 200. 100.
Crosswind.
50. 30. 20. 10.
A little bit of crosswind there. Maintain center line. Alright. Let's get the auto brakes off. Oh, we got a back taxi, don't we? Can we get out of here? Aero Mexico 818 just landed. We're going to back taxi on the runway and exit at the first exit available.
Roger, Mexico and to Giant 27, 12 heavy Uluba 4 miles and we rate 180 knots. I will report when established on track runway 10.
Roger that. Yeah, we'll turning around as fast as we could for Aero Mexico 818. We'll report as soon as we're clear of the runway.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mexico, Giant 27, 12.
Thank you, sir. Guys, welcome down. It was a little bit spicy in terms of lining up with the runway, so we were a little left of course. That I didn't like that. I had to correct last minute. But yeah, it was like a 10 knot quartering crosswind or headwind, whatever. I think I was pretty okay with that. So let's not take our sweet time. Let's take the first exit here. And guys, by the way, the scenery is for free on flightsim.to. Better than nothing is how I put it. If you're interested, just look at the link in the description. And we're like southwest taxiing it for this heavy. I don't want him to go around because of me. And we're about to like take off again. Alright, is this it? Is this it? Oh, it's the next one, isn't it? Don't worry, I got you, brother. Flight time, stop that. Alright, welcome down into Funtown. And per FAA regs, let's not prematurely call this radio call because I want to be clear of it per FISDO regs. And Aero Mexico 818 clear of runway 10.
Thank you. Giant 2712.
Alright, let's see if my AIG traffic controller is still running. Do we see this guy? Let's stop it right here. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Let's put this here. Let me see if we can spot him. Let's watch this guy bring it in, guys. What do you call FISDO in Canada? That's a good question. I have no idea, Statui. I know more about American aviation than I know Canadian. Let's watch the Giant bring it in. Beautiful, beautiful backdrop. I love that cruise ship. Reminds me of Vancouver. So he's a heavy. Yeah, so the only thing I would have done differently, guys, is instead of putting vertical speed and coming down to minimum so quickly, I wanted to do a 3-degree proper flight path angle. But I just got to look for where that button is. I know once I'm like without being rushed in the air, I'll find it in 2 seconds, but it was just kind of whatever. Aside from that, though, I think it was pretty okay. I mean, we were offset, right? It's an offset approach, so the VOR brings you somewhere there, and then you line up. We went a little, we overshot it a little bit. And in terms of our landing rate, let's see what I got. Hopefully it wasn't too firm. It says 412 concerning. What the hell? Did that feel like a smasher, guys? Meh. I guess it was a hard landing.
Juliana traffic, Giant 2712 heavy establish on track 10.
Let's see him bring it in. Yeah, I thought that landing was smoother than what the rating was. But considering it's a short-ish runway and we had to like hustle and backtrack for that other guy, whatever. Oh, we got 2 people coming in. It's a party. Yeah, I want to see this. Oh yeah, let me stop our replay. Yeah, Brendan, it didn't feel like a smasher, but I know 400 minus 400 in the flight sim community is like, you know, go shove yourself in a hole somewhere. Especially with the PMDG guys, there's no excuse not to butter it. I've buttered the PMDG. Like I showed you guys my last landing into thing. I think it's the fact that we were a bit unstable because we came in from the VOR approach, but whatever. That was fun. That was really fun. I should have just taken it visual, to be honest. I went full automation. I tried to do the approach correctly, but it's all good. We'll see the replay. Bring it in, man. Bring it in, brother. Giant cargo heavy? Is that a cargo thing? Oh boy, here we go. Beautiful. Woo! That's how it's done. A little right of center line, but he's showing us that's how it's done. It's that crosswind, guys. If you don't put that rudder input, it's like a 10 knot crosswind. So if you're not quick with that rudder input, your nose is going to go to the right with the left rudder input. All right, let's see the next one, and then we'll clean it up. That was such a nice landing, though. Let's see, can we go check him out? Yes, we can. Where'd he go? Oh, right here. There's a windsock and then randomly in the ocean. Actually, I don't want to venture too far out and then we can't catch him. Let's come back. Look at that view, guys. Click that like button for this trip on a Sunday evening. I'm pretty sure this is from the scenery, the freeflightsim.to scenery. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Bring it in. Yeah, if you get the payware scenery from Sim Market, it's like 15 euros. You'll get the people standing by the beach and the whole shebang as well. Alright, coming in. Yeah, Brendan Beery, that's how it works out. The hierarchy of priorities for the landing is always center line, touchdown zone, and then if those two are correct, then it's a bonus if it's a butter. But you don't float past the touchdown zone or even near the 33,000 foot markers to purposefully make it a butter, if that makes sense. What a Sunday evening show, guys. I really enjoyed this. Thanks for watching this. It was something different. We usually do like ILSs. I wanted to do a VOR approach. That was fun. Yeah. JFK to LA.
Traffic
Hudson King, that's a proper medium haul, I guess. Yeah, that would be a nice flight.
Thank you. Short final runway 10. To be honest.
Here we go. Where the windsock at? Is there a windsock somewhere around? Okay, winds are coming. Yeah, quartering right, maybe almost a tailwind now. It's spinning. It's spinning. Correction, not a tailwind. I said it backwards. It's a pretty good headwind. Right quartering, tailwind / headwind. Let's get it. over here. We'll watch it right here. Like that. How about that, guys? There we go. Bring it in. $50, $40, $30, $20, $10. Ooh, she's a floater. She's a floater. We be floating. Touchdown. Alright, guys. Back to the plane we go. That was nice, sort of. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Clean up the flappers. Whoops, sorry. Alright, flapperonis are in. And we'll go ground spoilers, disarm that. Okay. Flight times, that's good. APU. We'll go landing lights off. We'll go here, we'll go here. Taxi lights are on. APU can start. Engines, ground switches back to off. Alright. That's cool, that's cool. Let's go. Passengers are like, I'm in vacation mode. So, ding dong. And dinger donger. Question is, where is the gate? I guess right there. Alright.
Savannah traffic, United 1544, backtrack.
Roger that. Hudson King Chavez, 100%, brother. Thanks for letting me know. That's exciting. So we got Hudson King Chavez asking us if we can stream for 10 more minutes. I'm going to land at St. Maarten in about 10 minutes. I'm in a 787 heavy division, I'm guessing. Nice. Let's get it. And guys, if you're curious how to fly the 787 heavy, I have a really good tutorial. There's not a lot of them on YouTube for setting it up cold and dark. From cold and dark, I have a little tutorial on my channel under the playlist, or exclamation point tutorials in chat. Hudson King Chavez, yeah, let me know when you're on short final, and yeah, we'll do it up. That's odd. It doesn't show up for you? Did you try like getting the experimental version maybe? Hudson King? Make sure you delete it and then put it back. Maybe rename your community folder. It just shows the Asobo. No. That okay? Yeah. I got what you're saying. That's correct. It's not a separate aircraft. It is the Asobo. It just adds on to it. You see? It's it adds VNAV features and makes the it adds VNAV and a couple other things, but it's not a new aircraft. It's exactly it's supposed to be the Asobo one. But get the experimental version. That's the one I like. That's the one I recommend as well. Get most of the features with it. So we'll go here. We'll keep the engines on for the replay. We'll go FS actions, ground services, GPU, chalk set. We'll go external pit power request, and we'll go jetway. There is a fly-by-wire mod for it now. Is there? Brendan Beery, yeah, no pressure, Hudson. It's just we're all watching and judging. Hudson's he's gonna show us how it's done.
Guyana traffic United 1544, runway vacated, clear to land. Have a nice flight.
Alright, jetway request. Let's go doors. We'll open the left door. We'll open the right door. We'll open our cargo. Get all the pets out. We'll go here. Here. So jetway should come connect. Perfect. And we landed with 10,000 fuels. 10,000 fuels. 10,000 pound of fuel, which is good. Engine. Alright, deplane. Start that. Oh yeah, engine's on, so they can't deload. You can't empty that, eh? Okay. Whatever. That's cool. Ground power, engines on. Ground power. And that's all she wrote. How about that parking job, though? How about that parking job? Almost 10 out of 10. Almost 10 out of 10. Cool. That's a cool view. Let's go. That actually looks really nice. Alright, we're waiting for Hudson King Chavez. Give me one moment, guys. I'll be right back. We're back. We're back. Guys, I forgot to tell you what I was spotting. Was it? Yeah, last night. So I was literally recording all the aircrafts, and then when I stopped, decided to like take a break and go in my car. Of course, I missed a 737 Flair Airlines, the low-cost carrier for Canada. It was a slammer. Like I barely saw Flair flaring. It was coming down, and it just like all I saw was smoke. And then like wobbliness, and then it put the nose down. I was like, oh, that was a smasher. I wish I filmed that one. It always happens like that, like you miss the interesting ones. Yeah, Hudson King Chavez, let us know how far you're out. Kevin, KLM 787. A nice livery too. While we're waiting, I'll show you guys this. So this is, I'm not sure if I showed you this before, but this is a video I had made of a Flair 737. He's on short final right now? Oh, okay, he's on short final. Never mind. Where is he? Don't seem to see you yet. Make sure my traffic manager is still on. Yes, it is. Why can't you see me? I hope it's not like a server thing or something, Hudson King. Because you saw, like we saw the other two, and I'm still connected to VATSIM. Yeah, I'm still connected to VATSIM. We should see you. That's odd, Hudson King. Yan Chick's in the house. Yan, hello man, welcome. Welcome. We landed, but you're gonna catch the replay with us. We're just waiting for Hudson King. Apparently he's on short final, but there's no sign of him. Looks so nice. Look at that. What a beautiful scenic flight tonight, guys. All the way from Caracas to St. Maarten. It was beautiful all along. Pure crystal blue water on cruise. Do you know how many miles you're out, Hudson King? Yeah, and it was a really nice departure and just beautiful flight overall. Yeah, Hudson, I don't know, man. It's just either like a server thing or I don't know. We saw the other two. I really don't know why I don't see you. Did you already land? Alright. I think he says 3. What do you mean 3? 3 miles out or? There's like a little spot on my monitor that I keep thinking it's Hudson King. And I move, I'm like, oh, that's just a dirty spot on my monitor. I should clean. Looks like we're not gonna catch you, man. For one reason or another. If you're not on AIG, maybe that's why. I only see AIG traffic, man. I think I had that issue on my stream yesterday when I was at Telluride with the CRJ. Somebody wanted to leave with us from Telluride, and yeah, they weren't able to see me either because they weren't on AIG Traffic Manager. So I think that's maybe what that is. In any event, we tried, Hudson King. We tried, man. We're gonna go ahead and run the replay and get out of here. I know it's Sunday night, 10 p.m. People want to go about their business and they're eager to watch our replay. So let's give them that, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you missed it, go back and watch it. It was a beautiful stream. Click that like button if you'd like to support the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and run the replay. So packs are deboarded. Yeah, Hudson King, I couldn't see you, man. I looked everywhere. Alright, jetway can leave now. Doors can close now. And chocks can set. We'll go flappers to 30. Oh yeah. Brendan Berry, good night. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us, Brendan. Have a good night. Have a good week ahead. Hope you have a beautiful Monday, man. Thank you for joining us. Hudson King, look up a tutorial on a channel called 2020 FSers, FS''ERS, 2020 FSers. I followed his tutorial. It was like a half an hour tutorial, and it was really good. We'll arm that. Alright, I think we're ready for the replay, folks. Let's get it.
knots.
80 knots. Alright, I'm going to stay with you guys for the first one as usual. Oh, this is so annoying. What are you doing? That's so creepy. Guys, just in time for Halloween, we have a ghost in the cockpit. Creepy. Alright, let's go here. Oh, how do I shut that sound up? We're just going to override it with the loud theme song. So yeah, like I said, if I could do one thing differently next time, guys, I won't descend all the way to our minimum so soon. I'm going to take that 3 degree nicely down from Ulu, whatever that fix was. And then obviously we're going to try not to overshoot the runway. But aside from that, I think that was okay, considering it's an offset approach with the VOR, non-precision. Yeah, let's have a look on this wing, shall we? Tick tock. 50, 40, 30. Ooh, beautiful approach. Look at that. Oh, that's a normal landing. It was a little bit of a bounce. Maybe a little hard. But it's a short runway. Your 737 has been glitched the past 2 days. Oh boy. Let's go back. And you guys know that I'm in love with that plane spotter point of view. We'll go there as well. But first, let's follow the aircraft. Where is it? Alright guys, after this I'm going to do a couple, we're going to do a few replays because it's such a beautiful approach. I'm going to do the plane spotter point of view, so don't go anywhere. Love you guys, happy Sunday. Most likely see you tomorrow as always, and good night YouTube. Love you all. Thanks for your support of the channel, thanks for always watching, thanks for clicking like, thanks for everything guys. Love you all. See ya!
Electric